Hello guys, Bricklick here, and today we have more Lego Avengers Tower leaks, so stay tuned to find out more. If you do enjoy the video, why not like the video as well as subscribe and turn on notifications, but let's get into it. So a few days ago, we got our first look at the biggest Lego Marvel set ever, but today we've got yet even more images, taking a full look at the interior, the incredible minifigure selection, and so many of the details. So today we're going to take an in-depth dive and a look at the Avengers Tower, which is just absolutely incredible. But over recent months, if you haven't been keeping up with those details, it's set to be set number 76269, this one titled the Avengers Tower. It's going to be coming in with 5,201 pieces, like I said, the biggest Marvel set ever. It's going to be returned for a whopping price tag of $525, but fair value, and it is going to be in the UK around £470. This one is going to be launching in just over a month on Friday the 24th of November, that of course being Black Friday. But today we got our first look, a bit of a better look really at the front of the box, which we saw the other day, the set looking absolutely amazing on the front. But then what we've also got is a look at the back of the box. This one is pretty good from the back. I was worried how this would look, but they've made sure this model, being an 18 plus display set, is really well looking good and rounded from all angles, which is great from the design team. At the bottom of the back you can see there is a small rubbish bin and exit door from the bottom of the tower, then just areas where you can connect it to the other modular buildings. Of course this will be compatible with the Daily Bugle and also the Sanctum if you do have those, so you can see there are those Technic poles, and then there is some space to pose minifigures, but often you're not going to see the back of the tower when you have it displayed, so that is why really they don't put too many on it. But as we move up the back of the tower, there is going to be a lot of these trans-clear blue pieces. You can see some action going on inside, plenty of spaces as well to pose minifigures, which will be amazing for this one. Just like once again we saw with the Daily Bugle, there's loads of different points where you can attach these action pose pieces and have your minifigures. Then it just shows kind of the Loki's chariot and also the Chitauri chariots just flying around as we go up the tower, and the massive Leviathan. This thing just looks incredible, and even Thor with some of those Power Blast pieces. Then right at the top, once again using loads of those trans blue pieces. Some incredible angles have been created to create the Avengers Tower and also the top of it, and the Avengers Tower logo is brick built with some awesome building techniques. And actually now we know how the interior will open up, so it actually is going to open up in 3 panels. So one is the side, then also 2 at the top, which is pretty good. You can even turn the top over. If you look at the bottom, it actually is a little bit disappointing for me. There is less interior than I thought, but they have gone for quite wide and tall floors, and there is actually a substantial chunk of the building which is taken off when you want to access it. At the bottom we can see one of the classic scenes where we have Tony Stark undercover as an AIM agent, and then he can go after Loki with the Tesseract. So we got some awesome minifigures, and the back of the box does also show some measurements of the set. So this is going to confirm that the tower is going to be 90 centimeters in height. So this one is absolutely dwarfing the size of the Daily Bugle, and it's going to be roughly about 34 centimeters in width. Of course this one is on a 32 by 32 base plate, but the hanger where the carrier goes at the top for the Quinjet, that is obviously going to go a little bit over the base plate at the top, but so you might need to consider that when you're putting other modulars next to it. Then at the top some panels are going to be able to remove. One of them you can see we had that classic Avengers party scene. This one is going to be located at the top. We have all the different Avengers partying in there, which shows off some incredible minifigures. Then lower down we have an iconic scene from Avengers Endgame where the 2 Captain Americas from different timelines have a fight. So actually 2 Captain America minifigures will be included, which is an awesome feature. So they definitely packed a load of iconic scenes in from the MCU. So this set, more than based off Age of Ultron, is definitely a celebration of the MCU. I think the way that you can open it up is similar to the Daily Bugle, and definitely good for accessing it. Maybe just a little less interior than I thought they would be, but of course it would drive up the price if you have loads of interior, and most of the time you are just going to have it displayed like it shows on the front of the box. But it is good for a building experience, of course, to have a lot of different interior, and from the back it looks good as well, so I can't complain for those. But here is where things are going to get a little bit crazy, and that is with the minifigure selection. So this one of course is set to be a record-breaking Lego Marvel set with a total of 31 minifigures included, which is just incredible. We are going to be in loads of exclusive minifigures like the Shield agents, Kevin, Hawkeye, Vision, Eric, Iron Man Mark 6, Alexander Pierce, Wasp, Falcon, Helen Cho, Hulk, and also Ultron. So an incredible roster of minifigures, and even the ones that aren't exclusive are ones which have appeared in some expensive sets this year. So to be able to get them in one set really makes this one the ultimate Marvel set, and this should be roughly, I think it is around 30 minifigures which are exclusive. So in that one is definitely a pretty good selection really to have 13 minifigures which are included, and some of them have some pretty cool references as well. Like Eric Selvig, he is from Thor and Avengers, of course he appeared in those movies, but he's also using the same head as his character in Andor, which we saw in the Andor Star Wars set, which is pretty cool, using the same heads for the same character, of course, for accuracy. But first off, in terms of all these minifigures, the crazy amount, we're going to start off with the Iron Man versions. So we have Tony Stark, which is a reuse, also Iron Man Mark 7, which I believe is a reuse, but then we are getting the brand new Iron Man Mark 6, which is the battle damage version. This one looking incredible, a really detailed minifigure. Both of those are going to have leg prints. For the Iron Man suits, definitely some strong minifigures. Then, like I said before, we wanted the interior shots being of Captain America, and two of them. We are going to get two minifigure versions of Captain America, of course, one with a hairpiece and then one with a helmet. And we are actually getting four. None of his torso or legs are exclusive, but it is using a brand new hairpiece, which I feel is more accurate to four, so it is nice to get that in this set, to get an exclusive hairpiece for him. Then we're going to move on to Black Widow, who is featuring some leg printing, which is pretty rare in this set, I have to say, but a strong minifigure. And also the Wasp. The Wasp is one of the great minifigures, which he has also the wing attachments, which can then attach to the side of the Avengers Tower to make it look like she's flying. Then to accompany it, we also have an Ant-Man micro figure. Then we're going to move on some more. We have Hawkeye. He also has some leg printing, and he is using a CMF hairpiece, I think it is, but obviously in a brand new color this time, which is pretty good. I think it might be a brand new color. It might be the same one actually. And actually, there was a reference at the front of the tower for to mark the battle which took place in Avengers outside the front of Avengers Tower. So a little plaque. And then we're also going to see the brand new Falcon minifigure with some leg printing. Definitely strong for this one, and he will also have his wing attachments. We can see it on the side of Avengers Tower. But I think with all those minifigures looking pretty strong so far, this one absolutely blows it out of the water. And this is the brand new Vision minifigure. This one an absolutely mind-blowing Lego creation. We're also getting War Machine and Pepper Potts. Of course, there are going to be reuses, which is seen in previous sets over this year and last year, I think it was. But it is nice to get War Machine in a set, which is obviously with all the Avengers. But with the real highlight for the minifigures for everyone will be this brand new Vision minifigure using trans clear legs, also just a printed cape, which we rarely ever see from Lego. Just some incredible printing on this minifigure, definitely a standout for me. Then we also have some more reuses, being Wong and also Nick Fury. Wong has been a questionable character with all the rumors, but he is included as he is part of the MCU, and Helen Cho will also be a pretty brand new minifigure, which a lot of people will be excited to get finally in Lego minifigure form. Then we are also getting a brand new Hulk big fig. This one, potentially you can move the head on this one with the new attachments, and potentially a new hairpiece, we're just not sure, which would change the game for big figs. Then we also have one which I mentioned before as I was talking about all the minifigures, being Eric Selvig, and then also Tony Stark as the Shield agent. Then on top of that, we will also get two just generic Shield agents with brand new torsos, and each one will have a different face, basically to have a bit of customization. Then we are also getting the Alexander Pierce minifigure, and then 4 Chitauri are also included in the set. So some of those not maybe iconic characters for the casual Marvel fan, but definitely nice inclusions. Then we are also getting a reuse of Loki, once again using some leg printing. Then a brand new version of Ultron, I'd say definitely the second best minifigure in the set with the level of printing and also the leg printing. Then of course we are also getting Kevin Feige to round out the 31 minifigures. So incredible selection. I know a few people would have wanted probably Quicksilver. There's a few characters missing, but I think overall incredible selection, and that Vision minifigure will definitely steal the show. For me personally, definitely the Vision is a highlight. Also the Iron Mans, to get those in the set, such an iconic character, so to get two versions makes sense. And I'm also interested to see what that Hulk is like in person, actually how it moves in the head and the hairpiece, everything like that. But I just think overall the Avengers Tower is an absolutely mind-blowing set. This one, like I said, is launching on Black Friday, $525. Definitely one I think I'll be picking up, both the Daily Bugle and the Sanctum. So if you have either of those, you definitely want this one to add to your display and put it next to each other. Something interesting I did notice, as I said, the Avengers Tower is overhanging on the base plate. You won't be able to put it, I don't think, that's the Daily Bugle, so it would have to be basically to the right of the Daily Bugle or above the Sanctum Sanctorum. So you'll have to see with your display options. But I think overall an incredible interior, even if it is a little bit limited. Some great minifigures, just an incredible set, and the ultimate Marvel set which celebrates the MCU, and I'm sure is going to be absolutely incredibly popular, like I said, when it launches on Black Friday. Comment down below, are you excited for this one? Are you not? Like video, subscribe, and turn notifications, more Lego videos and Lego news videos. You watch any of your videos on screen now. Remember guys, keep clicking and bricking. I'll see you all later guys, bye bye.